I've done a lot of stupid things in my life, and I would probably continue to do more stupid things in my life because, you know, I'm learning and growing as a human being. But I would rather shove a whole bag of warm jelly beans up my ass before I walk into my wedding day with a political flag waving around. And if my guests, bridesmaids, groomsmen, or anybody else think that that's a good idea, they will be ambushed by me. Because the last thing I want to think about on my wedding day is the economy and politicians and how I can't buy a house at 24 and how the geriatrics and congressmen and people in the president's seat and how they were able to buy their house decades ago with 2 raspberries and a booty clap. Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to think about that shit on my wedding day as a newlywed. But if you live in America, oh, yeah. Good old America. No, I don't really care who you vote for, Democrat or Republican. I don't care. Would be the professional thing for me to say. Bitch, I'm not professional. I just said I'll shove a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass. What do you thought this was here?
Gotcha, bitch.
Now, when I go along in this video and I say MAGA, I'm not talking to the people who are living a normal life and just go to the polls and vote when election gets here. That's their prerogative. Do what you want, whatever, boo-hoo. It's those MAGA people that do shit like this.
Real women vote for Trump. We don't need no liberal chump. Yeah, real women vote for Trump.
Roughly 950 people have been charged with crimes related to the January 6th attack.
Yeah, these are the people that I'm talking about. If you're unfamiliar with MAGA, MAGA is just an acronym for the phrase Make America Great Again, which is the former President Donald Trump's slogan. Now, I don't really like to talk politics or religion because a lot of people, you know, they hold much value in those two things. And I can respect that until you meet a cult member. I mean, a MAGA person. Okay, what's going on there? I think my mic is messing up. Hold on. Let's get into the chaos and the cult-like behavior of MAGA individuals. And when I say MAGA people, I'm talking about people that are like crazy obsessed with him, that go the extra mile, not just average Trump voters. I'm talking about people that act like Trump rubbing their booty cheeks to sleep or something. Is he rocking y'all to sleep, singing y'all a lullaby or something? Is he calling y'all on the phone and saying good night to you? Like, what is happening? Is he doing something I'm not aware of to make y'all fall in love with this man as much as y'all do? He not even cute. Like, I can understand if he cute, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the obsession coming from? I really don't understand. And if you really want to know more about parasocial relationships, make sure you check out my video about that. I'll have a link for it down in the description below. But let's hop into this video, starting with how these people are crazily obsessed to the point where they're putting flags everywhere, on their cars and on their houses, which is crazy to me because y'all are obsessing about this politician who is a billionaire. You're so geeked up about him building this wall when I can see the insulation in your trailer. Like, what is going on? Like, you're worried about the wrong walls here, baby. You need to get that fixed because your underpinning is starting to tear up. Imagine it's just a beautiful sunny day. You're out walking your dog. The neighbors are saying hi to you for once. Your girl just ate your ass. Like, everything's going great, right? And then you see this shit going down the street. I feel like that would just piss me off for real. Which, hold on, this isn't even like an I feel situation. This is like it has happened situation. I have been in my car driving. It's a beautiful day, coming home from work or going to work, and then a freaking Super Max Duramax that's geeked up on super wheels coming out of Cookout or Walmart's parking lot with a hella flags flying off the back of it saying Donald Trump 2024. What is happening right now? I'm scared for my life. I need to call the police. That's just a fraction of the issue that's going on here. How these people be repping him with flags everywhere. Like, I could get a flag for your like country or something like that, but like a flag for a politician? That's wild. Mr. Former President Donald Trump a couple months ago had a incident where he was almost unalived. Listen to the interviews that these people are giving after the attempt.
I was in the first row right in front of President Trump. I heard first, boom, boom. I heard 4 boom, boom, booms. Immediately thought, fireworks. Somebody's still putting off fireworks. Yeah. Then the Secret Service jumped onto him and pushed him to the ground. That's what we saw. And not one of us in the front row either hid down or anything. We all stood up strong to make sure we wanted to protect him too. We wouldn't move till Trump got up.
I don't believe her, but at the same time, I'm actually really intrigued to know that she thinks she ate when she said that. She thought she ate, y'all. She thought she said like She thought she was saying some shit. Like, you actually look stupid. This man don't even know your first name. He got full on security. He get in the car and everything. And you down there telling us we were going to protect him. We were going to, girl, shut up. Like, no, you weren't. No, you were not. But then again, given how obsessed they are with this man, maybe she would have. I don't know. Like, I wasn't there. I didn't see I didn't see her in the crowd, but you know, she might have actually tried, given the opportunity. And to make matters worse, the next time he came to do like another speaking of some sort, they had freaking paper towels or napkins or like tampon pads on their freaking head. I think that was what solidified it for me. I really think that seeing those people put pads on their ear to replicate home slice getting shot in the ear, I really feel like that could have been like a Family Guy episode. I feel like that could have been a Boondocks episode. Like, this is actually comical. Like, America is actually so fucking funny. Like, oh, these are somebody grandmas, mamas, girlfriends, daddies. I feel like individuals that do shit like that should not be allowed to vote. Something's going on up here. Why are they allowed to vote? Because there's no reason under the sun how this makes sense. This man was nearly checked out early and y'all replicating his wound? Maybe if this ain't a cult, then I don't know what it is. If this ain't a cult, then I don't know what it is, bitch. Like, so where were you January 6th? Oh, you weren't at the Capitol? Good. Because there were some MAGA people at that Capitol. They stormed the Capitol. They had their feet all up on the people's desk. They were breaking shit, taking shit, busting windows, doing this, doing that. Because Home Slice didn't win the election. So y'all really vandalized and rioted and destroyed a very important building. I just find it crazy how they had so much to say about the BLM protests and all of that when a cop decided it was a great idea to leave his knee on that man's neck till he died. I just find it real funny how they had so much to say about that, but didn't have too much to say about that. This is what President Trump had to say about it.
January 6th was a very interesting day because they don't report it properly. I believe it was the largest crowd I've ever spoken before. People in that crowd said it was the most beautiful day they've ever experienced. There was love in that crowd. There was love and unity. I have never seen such spirit and such passion and such love.
And this is what President Trump had to say about the BLM protest.
I am also taking swift and decisive action to protect our great capital, Washington, D.C. What happened in the city last night was a total disgrace. As we speak, I am dispatching thousands and thousands of heavily armed soldiers, military personnel, and law enforcement officers to stop the rioting, looting, vandalism, assaults, and the wanton destruction of property.
What specifically was he suggesting that the U.S. military should do to these protesters?
He says, can't you just shoot them? Just shoot them in the legs or something. And he's suggesting that that's what we should do, that we should bring in the troops and shoot the protesters.
And another thing, why are we vandalizing yard signs? Because it's not the person you're willing to vote for, so you're going to take it out of someone's yard and destroy it or get rid of it? Like, come on. Grow up. Grow up, you MAGA people. Like, I just find it weird. And by the way, that is a crime if you're not aware. If you're a MAGA person that comes across this video, hi, my black ass is telling you that it's a crime. Yeah, stop committing it. Taking signs out of someone's yard, jail immediately.
Get out your neighborhood bylaws. It's section 5.20. No signs shall be in the yards. If you don't take this Harris-Biden shit down, I will sue you. And I was going to have you sell my house, but that's not going to happen now, and you're going to lose a lot of business because of this crap.
I remember when Joe Biden got elected for president and he won the election and everything. I remember seeing a bunch of videos during that time on my feeds, like where people were saying that their parents were disowning them. Their parents were disowning them because they voted for Joe Biden instead of Trump. They're obviously young people. It's their first time voting. This is like my second chance to vote since I've been an adult. Their first time voting, they decided to make a decision that was not based on your, obviously not aligned to your views and wants and whatever. You told them to get out of your house and this and that and the third. It's like, damn, y'all about as bad as the people that kick their kids out because they gay. A man that don't even know you. But like, you're not even going based off religion or none of that. You're going based off politics? You're kicking your kid out over politics? And it's a crime, or it's like they're like the worst person ever because they're not choosing the guy that you chose. You're disowning your kid for Cheeto, bro. Like, I don't understand. What I've learned during researching for this video is that a lot of these MAGA people are sheep-minded people. They're very simple-minded. They're very like cut and dry, they're like, oh, we heard it on the internet, or we had this view of what Donald J. Trump is trying to promote. We want that back. We want to make America great again, back when it was like women couldn't vote, black people were segregated, or maybe when we were still in slavery, back when it was that. Look at these interviews. You think I'm kidding? Watch these interviews.
The turning point for our country was 1913, when we passed the 17th Amendment. And what's
like back when like women couldn't vote?
Yeah, back up, but again, let's
like that
go back.
That's kind of your sweet spot right there.
Absolutely, but 1913,
when it was founded.
Except for the slavery stuff.
Except for the slavery stuff.
Mid-40s, 50s? I mean, I think the 50s was great, other than, segregation and women's rights.
Look, we could sit here and paint negative faces of all times in America.
Correct.
When the Founding Fathers put pen on paper in 1776 and decided to build a country based on laws, that was greatness.
That was awesome, other than the slavery, obviously.
Yeah, we did have that and the Indian thing, right?
That was terrible, and the women's voting thing.
Like they say, nobody made it to the top without breaking a few pieces of china. That was.
And it's crazy because, and then when you ask these people these questions like why this, why that, they can't answer it. I'm so sure that none of these people are actually reading up on these politicians or like learning about politics at all. They're just reading something that they saw on Facebook that could have been easily AI generated or something, because they're always like middle-aged and up in these interviews and they just sound stupid. They're very easy to manipulate because it's like anything this man says, they believe. Even when he's lying, they believe it. Like, even when they don't even have the facts to support what they're so deeply like rooting for, they don't even have facts. They don't even understand what some of that should mean.
Can a woman be president?
The presidency is a man's job.
I have women are qualified to be president.
No. A female has more hormones. She could start a war in 10 seconds. If she has hot flashes, whatever, boom.
Haven't all wars been started by men?
Yes.
Mind if I ask you who you voted for in the last election?
Trump.
I'm going to guess you voted for Trump.
This is Donald Trump.
Do you mind if I just ask you a few questions about things that Biden has done in his administration, and you can kind of give me your opinion on that? What did you think when Joe Biden suggested that COVID could be cured by shining a bright light inside the body?
It is very sad that Joe Biden is clearly a dementia patient.
Supposedly hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light.
What do you think about Joe Biden saying that getting through the 80s without getting HIV was his own personal Vietnam?
Again, it's very sad, his mental capacity, and that is a very uneducated statement.
Okay, I'm so sorry. These are not, I got my notes mixed up. Can I ask you this question? Can we start over and me ask you? Okay. What did you think when Donald Trump suggested that COVID could be cured by shining a bright light into the body?
It depends what that technology is.
Okay.
That's a broad spectrum, because you have MRI machines and CT machines and infrared and different things, so it just depends the context of that.
What did you think of Donald Trump saying that getting through the 80s without getting HIV was his own personal Vietnam? Dementia patient?
No, I don't believe that.
When you start late-term aborting children or aborting them after they've been born, that's nuts.
Aborting them after they've been born?
Yes.
Do you think that's happening?
It is. It does.
I don't think that's happening.
There's a lot of propaganda, and it's getting harder and harder with AI for you to be able to determine what's true and what's not.
I agree.
And it's going to get a lot harder.
Do you think that what you read could have been propaganda?
Not if you study the facts out.
It's sad. It's sad, and it's crazy, again, that these people can vote. Switzerland, would y'all please just accept me into your home, please? I promise I won't act this way. I will be good. I promise. Okay? You give me a lamb and a nice patch of land with a little bit of waterfall in the back. I'll be good, bro. Like, give me a nice little cottage and a sheep. Not one of those MAGA sheeps, but like a legit sheep. I'll be good, bro. Like, I promise I will be well behaved, okay? Imagine you are gifted with some sort of talent of singing and you decide to get the money to go to the studio and make a song, and you are in there and you're coming up with the lyrics and everything, and you show your friends and they hate that shit because why is the song about Trump? Anybody else hearing me here? Is the mic on? Like, hello? Why did you go to the studio, open your mouth, start making a song about a politician? This is what I'm not getting. These people are not, oh my God. If you gonna sing about Trump, at least have like a Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston type of voice. Like, you in there with that shit. Like, oh my God. Like, now you just wasted my time. You wasted the producer's time. You wasting the listener's time. Unrelease this shit. This has got to be a crime. Like, I really feel like I would sue if I was the producer who had to like work this song to make like, it an actual song. I would sue for like emotional damage or like physical damage to my ears or some shit, because this shit is hot ass. Like, average Republicans going to vote for Trump, whoop-de-woo. MAGA people, regular Trump supporters that just quietly go vote for Trump, MAGA people. Okay? Big difference. Big difference. Let's not get it twisted here. That's where we are. Okay? Just want to clarify that as we go on in the video. This song is giving MAGA. The biases that I see often when it comes to MAGA people, they have such a strong voice when it comes to, I don't know if I can say that word, but terminating a pregnancy. How they often say that they aren't with it. They're pro-life. Kudos to them. But these same women or men, wives, have terminated a pregnancy before. I have seen women, maybe like 2 women that I know, who are pro-life, MAGA, and they've had issues in the past. I've read comments of people saying, I know men that are so pro-life, but their wives have had to terminate their pregnancy. It's like, ooh, hold on. The call's coming from inside the house. Y'all think I'm kidding. Have you heard of Mark Robinson? If you haven't heard of Mark Robinson, good. Glad for you. But if you have, or you want to know more about this man is very pro-life.
In this country is not about protecting the lives of mothers. It's about killing a child because you aren't responsible enough to keep your skirt down.
I'm Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, here with my wife Yolanda. In recent days, a Facebook post I made 10 years ago has resurfaced where I referenced paying for an abortion. Over 33 years ago, before we were married and before we had kids, we had an abortion. It was the hardest decision we have ever made.
Go figure. Go figure. I'm not even surprised by that. It's always the one that has done it that is always the loudest. This woman decided that it would be a great idea to get a tattoo on her forehead. I don't believe this is real. Just letting you know that these people are actually insane. We are sharing Earth's oxygen with these people. Okay, with extreme MAGA people. Okay, I am so sorry. There's nothing I can do about that. But I just want to inform you, if you didn't know, that we are sharing Earth's oxygen with these people. Okay, there's somebody out here with a Trump tattoo that is real right now. Okay, there's somebody out there. So yeah, that was fun. I'm now traumatized. Well, hold on. I know there's going to be some extreme MAGA people that come in my comments and try to call me the N-word. Get a new word. That one's kind of lame. That's kind of low, kind of boring, So before you type that, think of something new. Okay, the N-word's kind of played out. With all of that being said, I try to make light of this video. Again, you can vote for who you want to vote for. All people who voted for Trump, there aren't horrible people. They have their own beliefs, and then I have mine, and the Democrats have theirs, or whatever, It is what it is. But those MAGA obsessed people, yeah, you got to watch them. Watch them with a 10-foot pole, okay? Be careful. I think that there's a lot of younger people who are wanting to vote, and that's a good thing, because take me for example. I thought my vote didn't matter. Your vote does matter. You need to get out there and vote. I don't care how old you are. If you're over the age of 18 or you're 18 and older, it's time to vote, baby. Okay. The internet is free. You need to start doing your research. You need to start listening to the debates. You need to start going to the rallies, whatever you got to do to make your decision, but you need to vote. The polls are starting to open soon, so you need to go ahead and start registering and all that jazz. I feel like the registration texts are starting to become like a little bit harassy. So just be weary of that. They will kind of harass you a little bit. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down your thoughts below, what you think of the MAGA cult-like behavior and whatnot, and let's have a conversation down below. Comment down below, like this video, share this video. Thanks for 18,000 subscribers. I adore each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.